Hello, welcome to my page. For those of you who have never been here, my name's Anna, and I just make content about things that I'm thinking about, things that I want to be thinking about, things that I have thought about, things that I need to be thinking about, and I use this space just to kind of externally process those thoughts or those lessons that I'm learning or whatever it might be. So if you're anything like me, and maybe you're not, but I have struggled with anxious thought patterns since I can remember, for my whole life. When I was a little girl, I remember literally, like, before I went to bed, I would picture like a monster over me, and I had to hold my breath and like picture it walking down the stairs, out the house, down the road, away from the house, and then I could finally like breathe and go to sleep. So that's like one of my very earliest memories. And just since then, I've had a lot of anxious patterns in my life. And so as I've been working through my anxiety and through my anxious thoughts, it has obviously been a very long journey. It's something that I feel that I've come a really long way in, but I still have a really far way to go. And I think, unless the Lord delivers me completely from it, I think it might be something that for the rest of my life I'm kind of having to navigate. And one of the newest lessons that I have learned while I was attending the last birth, I'm a doula, and with this last birth, it was just really eye-opening to me in many ways, and I feel like the Spirit just really spoke to me through this birth in a very special way. As the mom was contracting, I was having to remind her to breathe and breathe through it. And I was reminding her that with each contraction, it does go up and up and up and up, but it also comes down. And after reflecting on that birth, I was like, oh my word, my anxious thoughts are very similar to contractions. So it's like you have an anxious thought, it kind of like goes up and up and up and up and up, but it doesn't have to keep going up. There's also a point where it starts to come down. And one of the best things that I can do through my anxious thoughts, just like through contractions, is I can breathe through them. So the more that I and don't give space for the quote unquote pain of the thought or the quote unquote contraction, the less space that I give to it and the more breath that I give to it, the more oxygen I give to it, the less panic I give to it, the less tension I give to it, and the more relaxed I can be through that, the faster it peaks and it goes away too. And I think too, with every anxious thought, as we battle against this in different ways, I do believe that we're bringing life into our present. So in the same way that a contraction brings about life, our anxious thoughts, in a very different way, if you view it like that, it is bringing life to you, because with each thing that you can battle and each thing that you can overcome, we truly do become stronger. So with each thought that I allow peace to come into me, that's my oven. I'm making steak and Brussels sprouts, so I'm gonna finish this up really quick. But with each anxious thought that we are able to bring peace to, we are also able to experience life from that. But thank you for joining me, and I hope that you'll come back for more. Bye.